Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So I'm going to run you through, first going to introduce a few of the folks up here behind the podium and then kind of run you through the investigation and where we are right now, okay? And then afterwards, we'll answer what questions we can. And if we can't, then I'm sure you find some way to get them. So up here on stage with me, or up here on the podium with me, or by the podium with me is Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar, Regional Director Vince Luciano from DPS. He's from the Central Texas region. FBI Special Agent in charge Aaron Tapp, and ATF Assistant Special Agent in charge Rob Topper. First, I'd like to thank our partners, FBI, BCSO, DPS, and ATF. This has been a collaborative effort, and closing this case wouldn't have been possible without their work. So let me go back to the early hours of August 17. There were two shootings near JBSA-Lackland's gate on Medina Base Road. The first occurred around 2:55 a.m. and the other around 4:52 a.m. We were able to collect shell casings from those shootings. SAPD discovered that a vehicle was seen in the area of the base that matched one stolen out of Bexar County in the early morning of August 17th. The vehicle was later recovered unoccupied in SAPD jurisdiction. BCSO obtained an arrest warrant for Joseph Jimenez from an unrelated deadly conduct firearm. Sheriff Salazar will speak to that case in a minute. Ballistic evidence was collected, and it led us to believe Jimenez was the suspect in the stolen vehicle seen near JBSA hours after the shooting. Video evidence was collected showing Jimenez was in fact the same suspect. On August 28, search warrants were conducted in two locations. On the 200 block of Forest Valley, both by BCSO, and a location at 1500 block of Marbach by ATF in relation to an investigation into BCSO's accidental shooting when Ricardo Samaniago was shot in the abdomen. Video evidence was found indicating Jimenez and Samaniago acted together to drive the stolen car around and fire multiple rounds into the direction of multiple houses in a near field by JBSA. Warrants were obtained for deadly conduct firearm, and Jimenez and Samaniago for both Jimenez and Samaniago. Both Jimenez and Ricardo Samaniago are in custody on the charges of deadly conduct firearm. More state and federal charges may be pending. FBI, ATF, DPS, BCSO, and OSI, and multiple SAPD units assisted in investigating this case. So thank you all for being here today, and I'm going to turn the podium over now to Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar.
Thank you, Chief. Good morning, everybody. I mean, it's absolutely always a great day when law enforcement partners across the spectrum, federal, state, and local, can all work together to get bad guys off the street. It's what we do best, everybody up here. And I thank the Lord every day for having partners like this out there helping us protect our community. So what started this out for us, our involvement in this case, was on Saturday, August 17th in the evening, around 2200 hours, there was an accidental shooting that occurred that deputies responded to. And at 1530 Marbach Oaks, it was actually during a child's birthday party. It looks like several of the suspects were playing with a gun when that gun with a switch went off. And Joseph Jimenez was actually who we believe was firing that weapon negligently. During that shooting, Ricardo Samaniego was hit. He was actually holding an infant at the time. So thank God that infant wasn't injured as a result of this negligent shooting. Elijah Martinez and Joseph Jimenez then fled the scene with the weapon used in the negligent shooting. The investigation into the Marbach Oak shooting began at that point. Witnesses reported the accidental discharge, and no charges were pursued by the victim in the case, the one that was hit while holding his infant child. During the early morning hours of Sunday, August 18th, we had another reported shooting incident at 6480 Military Drive involving a red sedan. Shots were fired near military dorms, I believe naval dorms in this instance. No injuries or damages were reported, thankfully. Now, to be clear, at this point, we don't have anything linking that shooting to these others that are occurring. We are still investigating that one, and we are still looking for any leads that somebody might offer. You can call us at 210-335-6000. Again, if you've got any information on this shooting that occurred August 18th. On August 21st, using a system called NIBIN, some of our deputies that worked that technology found a link between a shell casing from the Marbach Oak shooting, where the man holding the baby was shot. We were able to positively link a shell casing from that shooting to it hit on the case that SAPD is now handling for their shooting at JBSA. The coordination between the agencies began. A search warrant was executed at 230 Forest Valley. Joseph Jimenez was taken into custody along with a 50-round magazine found during a search at a related residence. Joseph Jimenez, at that point, admitted to Bexar County investigators and detectives from the SAPD that he admitted to the negligent shooting where the man holding the baby was shot, and also his involvement in the JBSA shooting. Again, both agencies working together to question this suspect, they were able to extract that information from him. During the course of the investigation, Jimenez also admitted to taking a vehicle without consent. That same day, Elijah Martinez was located at a vape shop. Weapons and substances found during a search of that vape shop. Elijah denied any involvement in any of the other shootings. The firearm used in both JBSA and the Marbach Oak shooting was located at a storage unit, and that's a 10 Glock 19 with an illegal switch. Or do we have pictures that we're going to share with the desks, Johnny? I guess PD would have that. So in this case, just to recap, Joseph Jimenez, 19 years of age, was arrested for deadly conduct and awaiting federal indictment for the illegal switch. Elijah Martinez, 19 years of age, was arrested for endangering of a child. Lo que empezó esta investigación fue el día 17 de agosto. Nosotros, nuestros oficiales fueron despachados a un incidente donde un hombre fue baleado. Se aparenta que una fiesta de un niño, los sospechosos estaban jugando con una arma, pistola marca Glock con una switch que tenía, que hace esa arma automática, entonces la convierte a ametralladora. Durante este incidente, uno de los sospechosos disparó la pistola, le pegó a la víctima. La víctima en ese momento estaba cargando un bebito. Afortunadamente, el bebito no fue herido, sino que los sospechosos huyeron de la escena de los hechos y la víctima no quiso poner cargos. Entonces, nosotros empezamos a investigar. Ya cuando nosotros usamos una tecnología que nos ayuda a marcar o más bien buscar evidencia de un tiroteo que mechea con otro tiroteo, otro incidente, es lo que pasó en este caso. Nosotros logramos encontrar que alguna de la evidencia del tiroteo o del disparo de accidente estaba involucrado, esa misma evidencia fue involucrada con el tiroteo que el Departamento de Policía de San Antonio están investigando, y nosotros de allí ya empezamos a investigar las dos agencias juntas. Nosotros logramos arrestar a Jiménez durante una orden de cateo en la casa de él. Nosotros encontramos la pistola que fue usada. Entre las dos agencias entrevistaron al sospechoso. Él se rindió y nos dio la información que él estaba involucrado en los dos tiroteos. Entonces, ya con esa confesión, nosotros le entregamos la información al Departamento de Policía de San Antonio y sigue la investigación. Chief?
So if you have questions, we'll try and answer them for you.
Can you go over the charges the two will be facing?
Deadly conduct.
Okay.
Deadly conduct can be a misdemeanor.
Pardon?
deadly conduct can be a misdemeanor if you don't hit anybody. Are they being charged with misdemeanors at this point? Or
No one was
what?
hit. No one was hit. Well, for the,
Some may
for the,
have.
for the shootings around the base, no one was hit. The
it's
shooting at the
misdemeanor?
party, that's, Sheriff, that's sure on you, right? Shooting at the party?
Ours are felonies? He's being charged with felony counts
Okay.
for our shooting.
That's for the accidental one.
Negligent shooting,
Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
Ours as well.
What makes the JBSA shooting a felony if nobody was hit?
So,
Go ahead, jump up here, whoever.
so he fired at or in the direction of a residence, which does make it a felony.
A residence that was not JBSA
Correct.
where nobody was hit?
Correct.
Can I keep going?
Sure.
Where was the bake shop that you mentioned, Javier?
We'll get you that information, Sue. The
Okay.
vape shop, where is the vape shop that she was asking about? We'll get that location.
And I lost track in all of this. Where was the gun that was linked to both attacks? Where was that recovered?
It was found in a storage unit.
In a storage unit. And do we know that address?
We'll get you that as well.
Okay. And you said Elijah was awaiting indictment federally for the switch. But has he been charged with that? Has he been magistrated? Is he in custody for that?
Well, that'll be up to the federal authorities for
Okay.
that charge.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.